my channel. And today we'll be having a Yana's Thoughts. We haven't had one of these in quite a while, so we're gonna have a little chit chat, talk, whatever. One of the topics I did want to hit today was Chris Brown. I was gonna make a video and put it on my Instagram story, but I was like, yo, this is a pretty good video topic to talk about, and just talk about the whole what was said. Everything. It's not a gossip channel, it's not a drama channel. I really just more so want to talk about my opinion, and you know, of course everyone doesn't have to agree with me, but this is just my opinion. That's why this is Yana Talks, because it's my thoughts. I talk about whatever the heck I want to. If you guys don't like it, you guys can always not watch this video, click off this channel, whatever the case might be. But before we get into this though, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the gang, latest gang on the tube. Also give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys want to see from me, girl. Follow my social medias because they're always down in the description box. And without further ado, let's get on with my thoughts. So basically all this really started with a lyric that Chris Brown has in a song on his new album. And it kind of says, I only fuck black bitches with the good hair. People saw that and it was over, it was history. Listen, they were in. Tokyo Vanity, who is the girl who created the That's My Best Friend, her, she had something to say about that, and then kind of just all kind of like came to a boiling point. I wasn't keeping up with it the first time. As soon as I saw that he said he only asked black girls with the good hair, I was like, there we have it, folks. There we have it. Y'all see it? It's right there in front of you, black and white. But to really get, not really off of that, because I'm not really here to really talk about him, I'm really here to talk about the situation as a whole, and people coming for a black woman, or the stupid stereotype of good hair and you don't have good hair. Really, what is good hair? Good hair is healthy hair. That's what good hair is. Good hair is any texture, any length, any style. That's good hair. As long as it is healthy, it's good hair. But one thing I kept seeing in the comments as I was reading, as this kept progressing on, was that's his preference. I feel like the word was preference. I feel like it's now just being overused, and people think everything is a preference now. And it doesn't mean, if you have a preference, it can't be wrong. My thing is, like, I don't understand how people can prefer a whole skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer dark skinned guys. And I've even said that before myself. I've said that before, I prefer chocolate, darker skinned men, but I don't discriminate against any skin tone, any skin pigment. I would date whoever, whatever, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I can only see skin deep. Like, I can't see past your skin. You know what I'm saying? That means in my head, like, I can't judge you off of just your skin tone. I don't know what type of person you are. Like, I don't know. So how am I supposed to say, oh, I don't like you just because, I can't have nothing to do with you because you're darker skinned and you have an afro or something like that. Just throwing that out there. Like, I don't know what type of person you are. You could be the nicest, sweetest person in the world. How do I know that if I'm just judging you based off your skin pigment? Something that you cannot control, something that is God-given, something that is parent-given. Like, you cannot control that. And for people to literally judge somebody and say, oh, I only listen to people that look like this or look like this, it's like, how would you know? You don't know these people's background stories. You don't know how they live. You don't know how they were brought up. You're just going off of stereotypes. So that was really my first thing. My first topic was, how can you really be attracted to a color or a pigment? You know, it's like, I can like the color green, but I'm not attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the color green. That's my favorite color, but I'm not attracted to the color green. So that really got me to thinking of, why are people attracted to a skin pigment? Like, why does that deter you from talking to that person if they're not a complexion that you like? Like, like, when you really think deep down into it, it makes zero sense. Even to say I prefer dark skin guys doesn't sound right. Like, I prefer you because you're dark? Because I guess that's what I'm first judging you off of, your skin pigment, because that's all I can see. But I can't see what type of person you are, so how can I sit there and say that when I really don't care what pigment you are, what ethnicity you are? I talk to whoever, I date whoever, because I feel like people are just so loose with saying preference or I prefer this, but it still kind of makes you sound a little bit like I prefer this, which means I only like this. That's kind of what I am when I say I prefer this. Like, preference is kind of like I really only like this, but I'm just gonna say prefer because it sounds a little bit more like I'm open, but I really only like this certain type of, you know, person. So it's just kind of like a give and take. Like, I don't know, that's kind of how I hear it. when people say I prefer something, it's kind of like I prefer this, but you know, instead I'll take this. You know, like. Tokyo Vanity also brought up some instances or said in the comments about Chris Brown not letting dark-skinned girls into his section. She's witnessed it multiple times. Like he wouldn't let a dark-skinned girl into his section. Of course, there's a possibility that it can't be true because you can't listen to everything that everybody says. But what does she really have to gain off of saying that, though? You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, that's not true. What does Tokyo Vanity really have to gain off of this? She has her own thing going on. Like, what is she gonna gain off of telling the truth, though? Hate. She got hated on all for saying that stuff in her videos that she posted along with that. So it's kind of like she really didn't gain anything. So you can't say, oh, she's chasing clout. How? Which all she's gonna do is really get a lot of hate from his fans. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like she put that out there just to say that, just to add some fuel to the fire, just to be like, oh yeah, on top of that, you don't let dark skinned girls into your section. Like, no. That sounds pretty legit. Cause it's just like, and you realize after she said that, I didn't see Chris Brown address that. If you did see him, I apologize. I didn't see him personally address him only letting light-skinned girls into his section. That's crazy. It's like segregation all over again. Except we're segregating each other. Like, Chris Brown is a black man. I don't care how light-skinned he is. I don't care how curly his hair is. I don't care how cute he looks. I don't care. La 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 la. I don't care. He's black. Black, block, colored, of some type of ethnic background. If that's true, because it's all alleged, I wasn't there. Tokyo Vanity and Chris Brown were the only two ones that were there that can speak on this. But if that's true, how are you going to discriminate against your own people? My thing is just like, how? Because not too long ago, Chris Brown, your behind wouldn't even been let in the club. Listen here. They would have had you in an all-black club in the hood part of town with rap 23 and roaches on the wall. Listen here, big dog. You would not have been around all these white girls. Boo-boo. 50, 60 years ago, that was a no-no. So the fact that he's discriminating against his own race, again, allegedly, is like, you gotta look at that, bruh. Even if it's like, that's not what he meant. I hate people say, that's not what they meant. How do you know what this fool meant? You not Chris Brown. We not Chris Brown. We don't know what he was thinking when he wrote that, if he even wrote it. But whatever, he still spoken and said out of his mouth. So therefore, it's his words. Like, if he didn't agree with it, why would he say it? And then, Chris Brown got ignorant. I would say ignorant because he wrote a whole paragraph that Shade Room screenshotted that said, like, oh, my UB's lace front. And he was just talking reckless. I was just like, that turned me off even more. I'm just like, if you're in the wrong or people are offended by something, even if you don't feel like you're wrong, I feel like you should still apologize, because it's like, people are telling you that made them feel some type of way. You should still apologize in my eyes. You should still say, I'm sorry I made you guys feel that way. This is what I meant. That's how he should have handled it. Instead, he did everything else but really try to attack the real situation and put that at ease and be like, this is what I really meant, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound like this, whatever. Try to mend the situation. He kind of added fuel to the fire. He kind of added gasoline to the fire, and I was like, dude, you have no remorse, or you really don't care, which a lot of people are just like, he just doesn't care about black women, he doesn't care for them. If he does, you have to be light-skinned for him to give a crap. And it's crazy because, you know, I've been a fan of Chris Brown ever since he first came out. I was like in elementary school, I was a big fan of him. I don't have like an opinion on him, because it's just like, again, I don't know this man as a person though. Like, this is all, we're all talking about this and talking about him as if we know him, but we don't. We've never met this man, we never talked to him one-on-one, we never texted him. We don't know really him as a person or what's going through his head. So it's really just all he say, she say, hearsay, media say. It's just like, they can paint you to look however they want to because the media just has that much control. But if I'm going to judge him based off of this incident, I just thought about it as, if that was the last thing that you put into this, or the last thing you said, the last thing you left on this planet was, I only fuck black bitches with the good hair, like Chris Brown. You know, that would not be the last words you would want to say. So I always try to remember that when I say things. Like, would you want those to be your last words? I only fuck black bitches with the good hair? Like, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. It was ignorant of you to say. It was disgusting. It was not needed. Black women are always getting torn down. They always have attitudes. They're always, now we're too sensitive. Anytime something's done, we're too sensitive. You're too sensitive. Oh my God, you're always so sensitive. It's just like, and like I said, the fact that some of my counterparts really were kind of defending him, was like, oh, y'all being too since that's not what he meant, la 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 la. In the words of Choice TV, you're part of the problem. As he said in his video talking about this, you're part of the problem. Listen, if you can't see where the issue was what he said is, you're part of the problem, sir or ma'am. Please think about it. Open up your ears and listen. Think about it now. This doesn't sound right at all. I feel like people are just trying to find some way to try to defend him. And I feel like this happens with everybody though. They try to find, and that's for a lot of celebrities, their fans trying to find any way to try to cover up what they did. Like, no, but this person did this. This person did this. Okay, but we're not focused on everybody else, what everyone else said. What did he say? He said this, and this is what we're going based off of. You know what I'm saying? That is forever going to be put out in the world by Chris Brown. Like he said, black girls only mess with black girls with the good hair. That's forever going to be out in the world because he said it. It came out of his mouth. It's on his song. It's on record. So I just hope he really thinks about the stuff he says from now on, really and truly. I don't think I want to set with him. I'm just kind of over it. Some people say canceled. I don't think he's canceled by me. I just don't care for him. I don't care. I don't really care about his music as much anymore. I'm not, oh my god, Chris Brown album dropped. Like if it was 10 years ago, people like to cancel people for like 2 seconds and then be like, all right, he's good now. He's like his lesson. Okay, let's fuck with him again. It's like, keep showing you what type of person he is, or the media portrays him over and over again. It's kind of like you either have to take it at face value. It's either this is him or this isn't him. And you guys have to make your own decisions off of that. It's either you're going to believe what media says, but also, I mean, his actions also prove it too. It's not like the media is just getting this out of thin air and pulling these stories out of their ass. Like, this is just through action. But you guys leave your comments down below. This is just one topic I actually wanted to hit real quick. Didn't really want to make this video too long. I just wanted to hit on it a little bit because it kind of bothered me. It's something in my soul. Like, it's just like, I'm really tired of talking about this too. I'm really tired of talking about ethnic and skin tone. And this is just like, we still have to talk about this in 2019 as if this is 1959. It's just like, when is everyone going to get it through their heads? I don't know, but y'all pray for this generation. Y'all pray for the last generation, the next generation. Y'all just go ahead and keep everybody in your prayers because listen, Lord, we need some, this world needs some help. That's facts. But before you guys leave, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do more Yana's thoughts, like what topics you want me to hit, what you want to hear my opinions on, boo-boo, what you want to talk about, let me know, boo, down below in the comments. My social medias will always be in the description box. Go follow me when I'm not on YouTube. And I think I touched everything, so I will see you guys next Wednesday. Gang. Bye, guys.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.